Hello up here. This is the monitor here. It's picking up the noise. Hello? Ow!
No, that's coming from upstairs on the table in the hallway.
That's upstairs.
Yeah, that table in the hallway.
Okay.
That's the other end of this thing.
I'm gonna check that out. Hello up here. This is the monitor here. It's picking up the noise. Hello? Ow! Okay, let's not do that. Hello? Right back here. Come on. Just trying to be friendly up here. I mean, PD, is that your way of telling me you didn't like my idea? You didn't like my suggestion? Or are you not PD? Okay, so basically what was going on was right back here. Right when I came up here, it was like a stabbing pain. The shoulder. Not sure what it was. Now, who is up here walking around and giving me a nice jab in the back? What's your name? Let's at least start there. My name is Mike. And really, I just want to learn more about this beautiful house. And the people who lived here. And the lives that were led.
This little room here does look out in the front. They've set it up as a sewing room. They've got a dress form. We have what we call the horny chair.
Wow, that's really pretty wild.
Yeah, those
Texas
are
Longhorn
actual
Steer Rocker, okay.
actual horns. So what they would do. Carol has baby monitors, so we don't talk bad about Carol. This is part of the original building as well. This, when it was a tavern on the railroad stop, this room and the room next to us were for rent. But you rented a room, or I'm sorry, you rented a bed in the room. And this room was just full of beds.
Okay.
So you didn't know who you would be sleeping with.
So it was a hostel.
Yeah. There's another picture of Miss Dorothy on that. This is called Miss Dorothy's room. This is where she stayed.
Did you tell him about the skirt, about the dress?
Oh, I
you want me to tell him about
I forgot this. You go ahead.
This has been quite a few years ago. There was only like 3 people who had keys to the mansion. Carol was one of them. She came in one day and this little dress was laying here on this bed just like this. She thought, okay. Somebody had a dress donated, brought it up here, didn't know what was going on. So she called the other 2 people. No, we haven't been in the house. She goes, well, there's a dress up on that bed. They go, we didn't put the dress up on the bed. To this day, no one knows where this dress is.
It just magically appeared here one day, huh?
And everything in the house had been cataloged. They had gone through and made note of everything.
If you take the dress sometimes and you turn it over like this and you just leave it, they'll come back and it'll be straightened back.
Well, let's leave it like that. See what happens.
Down in the.
Just remind me to put it back.
Well, yeah.
Now, when I first came here years ago, one of the first things I ever saw here was in this closet. She didn't have this mannequin. This mannequin was over there. There was a little full-body apparition of a little African-American boy standing there.
There were servants in the house at various times.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of these pieces have been donated, but they're from the time period. This one is kind of interesting. This is called a hair catcher. You would clean the hair out of your brush and you would stuff it down in there, and then they use it to make sculptures. If you ever get a chance to come to the museum, there is a hair sculpture, which they take the hair and they wind it into, in this case it looks like a bouquet of flowers. Sorry, it's creepy. It's somebody's hair.
Well.
Miss Dorothy, are you in here?
Children.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I moved it back a little bit.
Moved it back?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's not usually, Ron folded it back much more than they usually do. Usually we fold over one corner to see if it'll fold it back.
You ruined your sign.
Yeah, you did. That's what I'm talking.
Sorry.
They don't want to play no more.
What did he say?
He doesn't want to play anymore. Is that your nightgown there, Miss Dorothy? It's kind of flimsy if it's yours.
Yeah, whose dress is this? Who does this belong to? Heard the story about how it just appeared here one day. Who put it there? Miss Dorothy, were you the one that was walking down the hall toward the master bedroom? Just a little bit ago, was that you? What was that? Nobody else heard that?
Well, what did it sound like?
It was high pitched. It would be, the volume of it was really low. It was high pitched though. And I would say somewhere between, if it was outside, somewhere between a cat scream or a child scream. It was high pitched and really low volume. Nobody heard it. Okay, I'm going crazy. I see how you are. Well, hello in here, Mike and Shauna. Pray that this is Miss Dorothy's room. My gut was sticking out. Please don't use that picture. Really, I'm like this. You don't sticking it out there. Okay. So I'd really like to meet Miss Dorothy or anybody else who may be in here. Learn a little bit more about you, maybe become friends. Been here before. Do you remember us?
This room was a bedroom for one of the boys when he lived here. Cheney had two sons.
It's a bedroom for one of the boys. That's why we have a woman sitting in the corner.
Well, Nurse Lucy has an interesting story.
Okay.
But she wasn't here when the boys were here. But then, over the course of time, this room became known as the drunk room. Because Petey was a belligerent alcoholic. His third wife said, I'm done with this stuff. So when he'd get really drunk and belligerent, she'd throw him in here. There's a hook on the outside of the door.
Yeah, she'd hook him in.
She would lock him in.
Oh, wow.
When he was drunk, most times he probably didn't care. He'd throw up, he'd urinate in here. Occasionally you still can smell it. I don't think that's him here. I think it's just
It was
got
residual
to
in
the
the
floor.
Yeah. Nurse Lucy belonged to, when she was first owned by someone. The gentleman who bought the house, they owned her. What they did with her, we don't know. But
I don't judge.
the one gentleman passed away, and the other gentleman said he wanted you to have this mannequin. Carol's like, okay, I don't know what I'll do with the mannequin, but that's fine. Well, that was Mr. McCauley. Mr. McCauley had an odd sense of humor. He put Nurse Lucy in the front seat of his convertible, naked, and drove from Florida to Jerseyville with the mannequin naked in his car, and then brought it in and set it in the
in the sunroom.
It was a sunroom.
Yeah, in the sunroom.
And Carol came.
She's heavy too. I've tried to pick her up.
Came up and told Carol that, yeah, he says, I brought the mannequin that Clayton wanted you to have up here. And she goes, okay. He goes, yeah, she's sitting naked in your sunroom. And she got very agitated because there was a group of, what was it, about 20 Cub Scouts that were going to tour the house.
Oh, wow.
Afternoon.
Nurse Lucy is very She's very correct in her figures.
So she said,
And-
I don't care what you do, put clothes on
Get
her.
back up there and put some clothes on.
He found a pair of shorts and a t-shirt in his
So
luggage.
she had on like running shorts and a t-shirt for a while. But her arms don't move. That's how she's always, and we have actually been in here before, and her fan will start to move a little bit. Carol and I were in here one night just investigating, and she used to have the bed up against this wall, and there was a shadow that appeared pretty close to where that wash basin is, and it ran underneath the bed and got behind her, so Lucy just started getting taller and taller. There's a black dress.
Oh, this, yeah, that's right.
This
black
black dress, and that's the lady wearing the black dress. That's the same
Oh, wow.
black dress.
Okay,
So.
same black dress.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
Nice.
Isn't that pretty? I liked that they found a picture of somebody really wearing it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, I like that.
Hey, PD. My name's Mike. Familiar with Michael and Karen, and there's also Shauna, my significant other. So, I'd like to learn a little bit more about this uniform that's over here, your cadet uniform. So, what was life like as a cadet? Was that you we heard out in the hallway earlier? Heard you like to play on the stairs or by that door. We would just like to meet you. If you want to play on the stairs, that's fine. Or if you want to play somewhere else in here, that's fine too. We'd just really like to meet you. That was downstairs. Or at least it was outside that door. I think PD is saying, come here, stop playing around the kids' room.
Sorry, PD. I'm not going to be going in your room until you can behave.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was like a little kid coughing. Hello?
Hello?
If you're up those stairs, you can come down here. It sounded like that's where you were. You're coughing up there. Or maybe you were giggling. I don't know.
Hello?
It just went off. Oh, my other flashlight just died.
I
Dang
heard
it.
you upstairs. I hear you up there. My name is Shauna.
That's your stomach.
That's my stomach, yes. Could you come downstairs so I can meet you and say hi? You don't have to be afraid. You just come downstairs just a little bit, just a little closer. I can hear something up there.
Something moving around.
Yeah. Sometimes it sounds like something like, you know, like something.
Yeah, I heard a little squeak there. It wasn't that. It came from up the stairs.
I hear you up there. Can
Where'd you get?
you? That sounded like cloth, like something rustling. It was close. It was so close.
Hello?
Hi.
Are you coming down?
Are you coming down here? Did you say something? Talk louder.
That was your stomach again?
Say it again. What you just said. Say it again.
That was Carol.
It's scary. But that sounded like cloth rustling. Totally different sound. Can you come downstairs, please? Even just a couple of steps? So
I know we can't go up there, but I can do this.
There was no light. Hi.
Hello. How are you up there? You can come on down.
I can tell you when I come down here.
Thank you for watching our latest investigation video. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Click the bell icon to get notifications of all of our new videos. And hey, check out these other videos here off to the side. I'm Mike Ricksecker.
Shauna Wonkel.
Until next time.